Find the domain of fx equals log x minus 5 over x plus 2. There is no base mentioned, that means 10. In any case, for any log base, for any log, this is defined as long as this argument is positive. So the domain of this log is all real numbers x for which this fraction is positive. So we want the x values for which x minus 5 over x plus 2 is positive. Okay, so basically we want to solve this inequality now to find the x values. So want x values for which this fraction is positive, and we know how to solve this inequality. To solve, we find the zeros of the top, zeros of the bottom. So x equals 5 makes the top 0 and negative 2 makes the bottom 0, and we locate them on the number line is negative infinity through positive infinity, 5 and negative 2. So it's strictly bigger than 0, so we have circle. Okay, later we'll write parentheses. Okay, and we pick a representative from each interval. So negative infinity through negative 2, let's pick the test point, negative 3. Pick anything in between 0, 10, any number in between 5 and infinity, and we plug these numbers into this function, in this function x minus 5 over x plus 2. Okay, let's plug in 0 because it's kind of easier. First 0, so 0 minus 5 on the top, 0 plus 2, 2. So basically this is negative 5 halves. Anyway, when we plug in 0, so we get negative number. So I'm going to denote that by negative number. Or you can write just 1 or 3. It doesn't matter. Let's try for 10. 10 minus 5 over 10 plus 2, 12. So 5 over 12, this is a positive number. Let's do for negative 3. Plug in negative 3 here. Negative 3 minus 5, negative 8. Negative 3 plus 2, negative 1. Negative on the top, bottom cancel. So this will be just 8, positive 8. All we need is positive. Okay. So this function, this fraction is positive, means positive. That means bigger than 0. This is positive here on this interval and on this interval. So the domain of this function, this logarithmic function is, so the domain is this interval, negative infinity through negative 2 and 5 through positive infinity. Final.